Welcome to the UK Dementia and Palliative Care Conference 2025 podcast, brought to you by Rowcroft Hospice. Recorded at the beautiful Buckfast Abbey Conference Centre in Devon, this series explores the critical role of dementia and palliative care in supporting those living with dementia. Across these episodes, we'll be sharing expert insights, real-life experiences, and innovative approaches to improving care. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get started. The morning opening address from Fred Caygill, Ambassador for Dementia UK, a personal journey of living with dementia.
Well, good morning everybody. Hope you can all hear me. Thank you, Gillian, for inviting me to do this talk today. Well, how did I get here? What a journey. The journey itself has been a very difficult journey at times. From that difficult journey, I feel that I've had the opportunity to try and put something back into the whole mission to improve dementia services for all sorts of people with all sorts of dementias. As we know, dementia is not just one type of dementia, it's several types of dementia. Unfortunately, Lynn, who was a well-known teacher in Exmouth for many, many years, university lecturer, and she was active in the amateur theatre world in all sorts of guises, and she brought on so many young people in the amateur theatre world singing. Some of those of her pupils went on to be West End stars and even Broadway stars. So she had a certain something in her ability to draw out the best in people in the theatre world. That said, she was struck down with not one but two strokes, and when she suffered her second stroke, it was really a journey for me starting. I was working in resilience and logistics for the ambulance service at the time, and straight away I gave up my work in a new part of my career to care for Lynn. Now, I'd never cared for anybody in my life, in the sense that when you've actually got to get down and actually do everything for the person that you've been married to for many, many years, over 40 years. So it was a whole new learning experience. A learning experience that I felt was a journey because initially it was very difficult to get a diagnosis. And as we know, getting a diagnosis is key to a lot of elements of care and resources that we need when we're caring for someone. So for the first probably 2.5, 3 years, it was all about trying to get a diagnosis. And that was hard. And it took its toll on me. I didn't realise it at the time, but as you've seen from the film, it wasn't until something clicked, the light bulb moment, and I had to ask for help. And I was able to contact an Admiral Nurse, and she was my angel because she helped me take that journey into putting Lynn into proper care. And that then gave me the opportunity to spend quality time with Lynn in the latter years of her life, which was very important to me and a lot of other people. So in that sense, getting the right diagnosis early on in the diagnosis of dementia is very important for a lot of people. And I think these days we hear lots about the NHS putting funding into things, money into things, and it's so important that we lobby our politicians, our government, to actually get funding so we can get that funding. The journey then moved on, and I ended up volunteering with Dementia UK, Devon Carers as a Carers Ambassador, and then I've now become a public governor of the Royal Devon Hospital, where I will strive to do everything I can in my power to make sure that dementia is at the top of the agenda for everybody, because it's so important. Even in our acute hospitals, we haven't got the training in the staff for dementia that we should have. And we need to constantly fight that battle to ensure that we get the best possible treatment for all those people out there, all our loved ones whether they're wives, husbands, daughters, family members, friends, to make sure that that journey is the best journey that they can have in the latter part years of their life. So important. I'm fortunate I got Lynn into a residential care home that had a floor that was devoted to dementia care. So the palliative care that Lynn received in the latter 3 years of her life was absolutely superb. And I can only thank the people of that particular residential care home who supported her in all sorts of ways. And for me, that journey has ended in terms of looking after Lynn, but she'll always be in my memory, and I will strive to do the best I possibly can. That said, we need to concentrate on things going forward, whether it's with the NHS, with local politicians, national politicians, as we've seen there from our introduction from the CEO of Rowcroft. They want to do so much. I actually have been working on some workshops with Rowcroft, and I can fully see the benefits that that care home will bring to many, many people. And so I think it's very important. That journey is just the beginning, and it's not the end. And I hope that all the people involved that will fight to get that and make sure it becomes a reality. And I think I ought to end there because I think I've come to the end of my time. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you. Thank you.
That's it for this episode of the UK Dementia and Palliative Care Conference 2025 podcast. A huge thank you to our sponsors, Majestic Holidays, Wallens, Amica Care, MC Hearing and Audley, and to Dementia UK for their invaluable support. This series is recorded and produced by iNarrator and proudly hosted by Rowcroft Hospice. Links to resources mentioned are available in the show notes. If you found this discussion valuable, please share it and stay tuned for more thought-provoking conversations. Until next time, take care.